Guys, so I'm here gonna do the lift kit on my Sportsman. This is the lift kit. It's like 20 bucks on eBay. I'll post a link in the description. Basically, this just goes on top of the strut tower. But you'll think about it and be like, oh, it's easy to install. And you look down here and you realize the strut tower is all the way up in this thing. So you got to pull the whole front plastic piece. This is all one piece to get it off, right? Wrong. That's what everyone else tell you to do. That's stupid. I'm gonna show you the easy way. Get yourself a razor blade. Cut off the top of the thing. Oh, look, there it is. If you're worried about water getting in here, put it back on. If you're not, leave it off. I'm not. You could glue it back on with PVC cement, no problem. Okay? And then you get a 19 millimeter or 3/4. Zip off this nut with an impact. Zip, 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 zip. Boom. Take the nut off. Save the hardware. It all gets reused. Look, a nice little convenient spot to set it down. This is like the fastest way to do this lift kit. I'm doing it with one hand, and it's going to take me like minutes. Okay, you take that off, right? Now you get your floor jack. Jack up the front of the bike. You'll see that as you jack it up, that drops out. Jack it all the way up until you see the wheel about to come off the ground. That'll try to close itself. Alright, that's high enough. So now you go down here and you got to take this spacer. Oh, I didn't turn my light on. But anyways, you take this spacer, which is sitting on top of the strut, off. You reuse that. Okay? So you set that aside. Now you screw on your lift kit piece. There's plenty of room in here to just go up in here, set on top of there, and screw it down. Now, the person who installed the same kind of lift kit on my Ace wasn't that great. So you screw it down there hand tight, take your 3/4 inch or 19 millimeter, go from up under the fender, and set it on top of that. Now, the reason you do it from up under the fender is because this hole up here in the strut tower isn't big enough for the socket to fit through. But it is big enough for an extension to fit through. So once you get that on there, need both hands for this just for a second. You can almost do it all with one hand. You put that on there, and you tighten it down. Now the spacer is fixed to the top of your strut tower very well. You could use Loctite, but doing it with an impact is good enough. So remember, after you do that, take your socket off. Alright, now this is an important step. This spacer is crucial. This is your strut top bushing. It's crucial to McPherson strut step. Get it on there, get it lined up on the nut. Okay, now you're ready to lower it down. Set the phone down for a second. Got to use both hands. Hold one hand to line it up. And drop it down. You can kind of see it there in the frame. Alright, put the weight of the bike on it. Doesn't that look nice? Alright, now you reinstall your hardware. This one. Goes like that, right? Because see, it's cupped. This one. And this one, the rubber one. And now you have these two pieces left. You're like, oh no, I don't have anything to screw them onto. Wrong. You have this little adapter piece. So screw that down in there. And that's a 10 millimeter. So you walk over to your toolbox, get a 10 millimeter socket, put it on your 1/2 inch impact. Wonder if anyone can tell who I'm imitating. It's one of my favorite YouTubers. Run that in with a 1/2 inch impact. Nice and tight. That just bottomed out against the top of the strut one. So now that's good to go. Drop on your washer, put your nut back on, and hit that with a 3/4 inch socket. Nice and tight, and boom, your lift kit's done. So half the lift kit is done. Look how high it is. It's so massive. Looks pretty good. And you can do that if you have both hands and you're not filming and talking in about 2 minutes. It took me 4 minutes and 4 seconds. The back lift kit is really easy. I don't even need to explain it. Not hard. The front lift kit, the main trick is cutting this off and using an impact. But yeah, Sportsman's growing little by little every day. I'm going to snorkel it tonight too if I get real motivated.